This is another one of my new pickups, and this time it's of the movie Meckanic Resurrection. This was from 2016. Now this is the sequel to the movie The Meckanic, starring Jason Statham, Ben Foster, and Donald Sutherland. And the first film came out in 2011. Now, I don't want to spoil too much of the first film, but I would say, the first one was actually really good. It's got lots of action, lots of suspense, and twists here and there, and actually some funny one-liners and some funny scenes. So if you haven't watched the first film, I would highly recommend watching The Meckanic. It's a really good film, and you'll be entertained. And if you're a big Jason Statham fan, then you already know what you've you already know what you're gonna be entertained and what you're gonna be in for with his movies. As I said, this is The Meckanic. This is The Meckanic Resurrection. This is the sequel. Again, this came out in 2016. I managed to pick up this I don't know how kind of how lucky I was. Originally, I had ordered John Wick Chapter 3, but then somehow I got lost in the post, and I ordered that. It was for £2.69 from Music Magpie. It was brand new, and for some strange reason, it got lost in the post. So obviously, they refunded me back my money. So I was browsing around, and then I saw this movie, and this is actually a steelbook. And obviously it's brand new, you can still see it's cellophane. And then, believe it or not, this was exactly the same price as the John Wick 3 movie that Blu-ray movie that I ordered. This is for £2.69. I don't think they've got any more of these on Music Magpie at the moment. But they do actually sell the normal Blu-ray steelbook of it second hand. Sorry, the normal Blu-ray, not the steelbook, on the Music Magpie site. And it's actually £2.99, so I must have been at the right place at the right time. So as you can see, we've got that. I know what unboxed at the moment. And we've got everything at the back. And it says here, Arthur Bishop, Jason Statham returns as the mechanic in the sequel to the 2009 action thriller. When a deceitful actions of a cunning but beautiful woman, Jessica Alba, force him to return to the life he left behind. Bishop's life is once again in danger as he has to complete an impossible list of assassinations of the most dangerous men in the world. Also starring Tommy Lee Jones and Michelle Yeoh. Special features are engineering the sequel inside the Meckanic Resurrection, scoring the action film with Mark Isham's and the Malaysian prison, Michelle Yeoh's secret ally, and Jason Statham on stunts. It says it includes a download of this movie to watch on your mobile devices. So that's obviously your desktop, laptop, your say like you've got an iPad or your phone. Let's see what else it says. Cause it's so tiny. I can't read what it says here. Well, once we take this off, right, we'll see if we can have a better look at this. But I don't know why I'm going to put the writing. I mean, if you can see that on screen, if you can see that, it says subtitles. I'm trying to say English for the hard of hearing, and for the hearing impaired. Dual layer format. If I can sit and get this in, it's just so difficult to try and get some focus with my phone. But yeah, well, attempt to, but yeah, I'm still lucky. It gets back in focus. I'm lucky that I managed to get this Blu-ray, because I haven't bought, believe it or not, I haven't bought Blu-rays in a long time. Most of the ones that I find them second hand, like the Mission Impossible 4 that I found. Okay, we're gonna attempt to open this up. We'll sit and see what kind of a finish it's got. This looks like it looks like it's a matte finish. Yeah, here we are. It's actually a really nice steelbook. But yeah, you can sit there and see you can tell by the camera is picking up very well. But it's kind of a matte finished, and then in places it's a bit shiny, as you can see in certain places of the Jason Statham's outfit that he's wearing. You can see there where it's silver. It kind of, when you tilt it, you can kind of see it on his arms, where it kind of really stands out. It's flat, as you can see. It's not debossed or anything or embossed. So we got that there. We'll try and remove the sleeve to see if there's any. As you can see, you can just slide this out. I know that some people get rid of their cards, but I tend to keep mine. I don't know why. The back. So you've got the steelbook. That's the front. You've got the spine there, and then you've got the back, which is actually pretty. It's a pretty cool image there. You've got the different characters there. So you can see Jason Statham there, Jessica Alba, Michelle Yeoh, and Tommy Lee Jones there. So that's pretty cool. We'll try and open this up. Right, over again. It does come with a digital code. Obviously, this is by Lionsgate. So you can see the artwork. It's nice to see that they put actual artwork on the actual disc, because a lot of companies these days don't tend to kind of do that anymore. Especially the Warner Brothers ones. And as you can see here, you've got take the Blu-ray out. God, I can take that without bloody breaking it. Get it out. So yeah, so as you can see, you've got the inside artwork of the actual steelbook, and it's actually really it probably looks like the scene from the actual movie. And what I like is that it looks really clear. That you can see a really clear image. A lot of times, sometimes when they put inside artwork in a steelbook, sometimes it can be a bit fuzzy, or they make the image too dark, so you can't quite make out the inside image. But this, you can see really clearly here. But it's obviously it's in black and white, so you've got the image there. So that's really great. But I don't know how much this full price this went for, but I'm just amazed that I managed to get this for £2.69. Obviously free delivery as well. So I'm really kind of chuffed about that. So I'm really looking forward to watching this movie at some point. But yeah, it's really nice because back in the day maybe it was a little bit of luck, but I was able to get I used to be able to get steelbooks at a really cheap price, because years ago Zavvi used to have big sales on their steelbooks, so you could get them cheap. And then obviously they used to do free delivery, so sometimes I was picking them up for like £3 or £4 at a time. But obviously now the steelbooks on there are really more expensive, and they don't do free delivery anymore. Or sometimes if you had a seller on Amazon Marketplace, they used to sit there and sell Blu-rays, steelbooks are really cheap. For example, it's a bit dusty. This film here, Team America. Actually, many years ago, I picked this off of a seller on Amazon Marketplace. It was totally brand new, and I only paid just over £3 for it, and it was brand new, not even a dent, not even opened. So sometimes, it's a matter of trying to be at the right place at the right time, and then fingers crossed that you actually get the actual product through the post without it being damaged or it being nicked along the way. So yeah, I'm really chuffed that I managed to sit there and get this particular film. As I said before, I was trying to. I did see this film around with a normal Blu-ray, but it was still quite expensive a few years ago. They were still selling it for maybe £6 or £8. So I'm glad that I resisted the temptation in trying to pick up that movie. And then sometimes you can see a film that you want, whether it's a Blu-ray, steelbook, and sometimes it's just a matter of just being patient, even when you really want to see it, or maybe you have seen it, but you just want to own a physical copy of it because maybe you've seen it off a streaming site. And sometimes it's like with me, like I see a film and I think, right, I really want that film, but something inside of me is telling me, look, wait, you'll end up finding the steelbook version of it, or maybe you might end up finding it a lot cheaper if you're just prepared to be patient and wait. And again, I think people may have heard the story about my story about Mission Impossible Gold's Protocol, and eventually, years and years and years down the line, I eventually got the steelbook version of it. So sometimes you just have to be very patient, and then sometimes you are rewarded, right, for being patient. So yeah, this is the Meckanic Resurrection Blu-ray steelbook. So again, this is another thing, another Blu-ray steelbook to add to my collection. So yeah, I'm chuffed. Anyway, I hope people found this video informative. Feel free to like and to share, because it really does help people find my channel. Because I'm slowly trying to grow my channel, and it's slowly getting there. But you know, as what they say, everything is baby steps. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Take care. Bye. Stay safe, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Bye for now.